All right, sweethearts, look at Mama's hair. Lolly. Maybe we should spray a little more. All right, now. Feels like a wig. It's so stiff with this hairspray. But you can't beat that hairspray. Love my hairspray. Okay, Ginger, did you want to say hello now? Yes, sir. She's all up in her own little world. Oh, me. It's a sight. We are live, and I'm fixing to try a shade of eyeshadow. Let me do it right here in the big mirror that I've never tried before. So I'm just going to see if it's going to be too dark. If it's too dark, people can tell me. They'll say, you look like a night woman, a night gal. Dublin, what you scratching at the bed for? What is it, Baby Dobbins? Baby Dobbins, why you scratch? Oh, hey, Sky. She's saying hey to Ginger. How are you? Hey, Sky, how are you? Look, Ginger's like, what you doing? Oh, here she comes. Come on. Okay, okay. But now, look, you got to be a good girl, okay? Say, okay. 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 All right, now look. Wait, look, away, look, away, look, away, wait, look, do, 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 do. Okay. Oh my goodness. Look at there, we got, let me see. Ginger has given me some wet willies in the ear and some, she gave me a tongue kiss the other night. So that was very interesting. But anyways, this is Ginger, everybody. Sky says hello. All right, we got, let's see. Sky says, hello, Ginger. How are you, Celena? I'm doing wonderful, Sky. Thank you. And Lord mercy, she said hello to you, you wild child. And then Brooke Dane, look at you looking all beautiful. Hey, Brooke, I love you. Oh, my goodness. And Sweet Sky says she's okay, and thank you. Yeah, we have an announcement to make. Sky, you wasn't on here yesterday evening. I did like a little 10-minute, what you call quick recap, but I didn't get really into my announcement. Anyways, yes, look here. Sky is my moderator, and she is as awesome as they come. Do you see that? That's the first thing on my list, and I still forgot to say it. That's why I have my awesome moderator, Sky. She's so on top of things. Anyways, but yes, please, if you're not 18 or over, you cannot be on the show. So when you turn 18, come back and see us. Ginger, what are you doing? You won't sit on my lap. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay. She's so tall. Oh, her's my big girl. It say, I love you, Brooke. Yes, like, share, and subscribe, please. I am only, I think, 9 away from reaching 500 subscribers. And I've been doing this a little over 2 months. So you might as well say 9 or 10 Fridays. So we almost reached 500 in just 9 or 10 Fridays. So we thank the Lord for that, for sure. But anyways, yes, Sky, thank you so much. Brooke, I love you. And I'm fixing to put Ginger down and go into my talk. Look at her. She knows this time. All right, you ready to go on to the bed? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Now. Boy, she's a sight. All right. Do you remember when I told y'all about a documentary that I seen called Walking with the Tall Whites? This man was in the Air Force. He was very intelligent. He was just the kind of person that would impress you if you were around him. And I got to watching his documentary, and I was just enthralled with it. I thought, oh my goodness, this man is telling the truth. I mean, he just really is. He was in the Air Force, and all of a sudden he started at home, he would get on his laptop and he would do his memoirs. And the next thing you know, his wife walked in and he shut the computer real fast. And she said, "What are you doing?" And he said, "I'm writing my memoirs." And because his age was getting to him and his health is getting real bad. And she said, "Memoirs?" And he said, "Yeah, I've been doing it for 20 years." Well, when she read his memoirs, she encouraged her husband to go ahead and just write a book because she was so, dumbfounded by his life story and what he had been through in the Air Force and what the public didn't know about. So she asked him to write a book, and he's wrote several now. So y'all go find the documentary called Walking with the Tall Whites. It is so good. It is so good. I'm probably going to watch it 3 times. Okay, let's see. Grimace, hi Grimace, how you doing? It's so good to see you here. You, Brooke, and Sky. Sharon, hey, you look beautiful too, honey, because let me tell you, look here, no joke. I wrote me some notes. Now, nobody can read my writing but me, but this will show you how much you was on my mind. 18, Walking with the Tall Whites. Sharon Guy, hey doll. The reason I did that is I had to get off the other show that I was enjoying watching with Becca Jackson, and I wanted to just tell you, hey, just in case you stop by and visit my channel. So thank you so much, Sharon. Oh my gosh, and you look beautiful all the time, girl. And thank y'all for joining me. That means so much. But yes, I am 9 subscribers away from reaching 500. Well, y'all know until you get 500, you can't do certain things on your channel, and you can't do certain things on your channel until you reach 1,000, and then you can get monetized and things like that. So y'all pray really hard that I reach at least 500, okay? And so I wanted to tell y'all about Walking with the Tall Whites. I think that's an excellent documentary. The second thing that I want to say is Sunday morning, had my alarm set to go to church, and I had not slept Saturday night. I had not slept at all. And I just so happened to come across on my DVR. Anybody that has DVR, you know how that goes. I'll ask Ronald McDonald to get you to 500 subs. Ask whoever you have to, Grimace. I am so appreciative. Thank you so much, Grimace. Anyways, but I was saying that I was into that show. I thought, Lord, maybe I need to watch it. It's been sitting there for a few months. I'm going to watch it. And it was a reality TV show. And the family, it was filmed outside by their vehicle. Well, the family was on this side of the vehicle. Here's the tall vehicle. And the family was all over here. And they were hugging and talking and stuff. And it can't come out what reality series until they come out with me being the founder and everything, the one who spotted them. But anyway, so I can't tell you exactly the name of the reality TV show. I can just tell you that beautiful things are coming my way. It was caught by an accident, and I will just tell you this, how it happened. I had let it sit there for months and had not watched that last episode. And I finally thought, I'm just going to watch it while I'm sitting here. And I was sleepy. So it wasn't like I was real attentive, trying to pay attention to everything. And anyways, so it was the family right here, their big tall vehicle right here, and then the wood line, the tree line. And they were so enthralled with, comforting each other and everything, and hugging each other and talking and all that, that I just so happened to see a tree move, and I thought, a tree move. And so, anyways, so needless to say, this tree that was like this started being let me see if I can do it with this hand. This tree that was straight up like this, it started being a head. And then after the head come out, the body come out. It was the strangest thing. These things were watching that family, and they were I guess fascinated with the family confident in each other and things like that. And so it blew my mind. I thought, oh my gosh, there is at least three Bigfoots standing at that tree line trying to hide. And all of a sudden, hi, Miss Lanita, how are you, darling? Love you. Oh my goodness. Anyways, so it was just awesome. If you want to talk to somebody that has a lot of activity on their property, that would be Miss Lanita Bryant. She has a lot of activity, and she has pictures and videos and sounds and talking. She has all kind of stuff. Anyways, but I was blown away that out of the millions, I looked it up, millions of viewers that watched this reality TV show, that nobody else caught it. And I said, oh my gosh. So I called Duke Sullivan from the World Bigfoot Show and I said, Duke, what do I do? What can I announce this? Can I say it? And so the next thing I know, Duke is telling me that he's going to cover it. He's going to give the information to another TV producer. They're going to cover it. All credits will go to Celena Garrett Dunn. And, it's just so exciting. Anyways, I just was so happy. So, I just wanted to share that with y'all. It was pretty cool hearing that. Thank you, Lanita. Once you have seen one, you will always see them. It's so funny because I'm watching this family just sit there and hold each other, and everybody's holding each other and just going through a really hard time. And all of a sudden, my eyes go to the wood line. It's like once you see them, you're right. Your eyes go to anything that might be dark and black, because these things never existed. So I was like, I don't believe in such as that. But then I'd watch a documentary and it was like, oh my gosh, thank you, Sky. Thank you so much. Sky says that's amazing and she's happy for me. So thank you so much. But you're right, Lanita, you do notice dark spots and stuff. As a matter of fact, I noticed every little thing on a black shirt too. But anyways, have you noticed how well groomed they are? I noticed the one that I captured on the job. I had never seen, and this is what's so crazy. Not just did it happen on my job when I was delivering court documents, this thing, who cuts their hair like the old fashioned bowl? I forget what they call it. They call it a bowl cut. It comes straight across. So people's questions to me have been, who cuts each other's hair? Like, how do Bigfoots cut their hair? And I had never ever seen, not even on documentaries, a Bigfoot with a bowl cut, like coming straight across their bangs. Sky says you deserve all the great things and more. Oh, Sky, you and Lanita, y'all so precious. Thank you so much. But you sit and you think, okay, I seen something black. You're all involved in the show. You're seeing how these people are just crying and carrying on and holding, and trying to comfort each other. And all of a sudden, nobody sees what's going on to this side of the vehicle because that vehicle was so tall. So I think that they just had maybe didn't know what was sitting there watching them or standing there watching them. And it ended up being around three that I can tell. But there's also small things, down in the grass. But you know me, unless it stands up in front of me, I don't know. I'm going to say I don't know what that is. It has to be officially what I would call something like a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch. But yeah, in my pictures that Duke have, it's got just those straight bangs, and it just blew my mind. I thought, my goodness, to know that they cut each other's hair or their own hair, and how do they do it? Oh, Sally, did Ginger hurt you? Did Ginger hurt you, Sally? Ginger, are you trying to act sweet? Okay. Okay, well, you get over here and sit with Mama. You can't get near Sally for a few minutes till you calm down. Now, should I pick this up so you'll behave and be real sweet? Okay. Lanita, I'm going to take them some scissors. I hope they use them strictly for their hair, Lanita, and that they don't realize that they cut other things. Ginger's trying to kiss on me, so I'll forgive her. Look, I know you didn't mean to hurt little mama, but little mama's 84 in dog years, and so they just want to lay there. My two Maltese just want to lay there, and Ginger wants to play there. When you get down the fiddle and you get down the bow, kick off your shoes and you throw 'em on the floor. Dance in the kitchen till the morning light. Louisiana Saturday night. And I don't own those copyrights. I'm just acting silly. Yeah, hey, we got another one, Daisy. I love that name, Daisy. Oh my goodness. Anyways, before it's all over, sweet Daisy, thank you so much. Yes, I love to sing and act silly. But anyways, I wanted to know if anybody had went back and seen the documentary that I had asked y'all to watch, just in case. Let's see. Sally and Dublin. Lord of mercy, that means Lanita knows Daisy, I think. Daisy, do you and Lanita know each other? Sharon, I just love y'all so much. Anyways, let me tell y'all, when I went to the grist mill at Kamaga grist mill in Childersburg, first of all, I had a wonderful, wonderful bring out a new album and sign it for me. Oh, Sky, you're so precious. I've only done one CD, and it was with me and my sisters, and my nephew Brett sang a song on there. Man, he's got a voice. Whew. Anyways, Daisy, if you did know Lanita, she's got a lot of visitors come to her property. They gift her and everything. They bring her gifts. I mean, they brought her a painted rock. She's got a fascinating story. So we're so glad you're here, Daisy. But we all met this past Saturday at the I think it's called Kimanga or something grist mill. And y'all, I met the sweetest woman named Rhonda, Garrett and Kathy Flat Rock, who can't who don't love Flat Rock. Anyways, which also has a lot of activity on his property. And y'all, he don't just have activity. He's like Lanita. He's got documented photos and documented videos. And but yes, Sky, if I ever come across some money, I would probably do me a little country CD. But we're so glad that Daisy's with us, and Sharon and Sky and Grimace, and I forget who else was with us. Brooke, my niece, she's visiting with us from Georgia. Anyways, but just it was fascinating to me to hear that this man was such an intelligent man and was in the Air Force, and he really really did. They started him out like at the weather station, and he went and had somebody meet him there to train him, and he knew more about the weather station, and it was his first day, than the man training him. And he said he should have known something was wrong right there, that this man was so well kept, had a high ranking, and knew nothing about the base. Said he had been there before and didn't know where keys were to any doors, didn't know what doors went to what. It fascinated me. Y'all need to go watch the documentary Walking with the Tall Whites. I don't think he's lying. Y'all tell me what you think. Okay, now let me find my glasses. Ginger's wants some loving. You better not be mean to Sally, is all I got to say. All right, now, yeah, Sally's 84. She falls apart when something touches her. All right. Let's see. Sharon, hi, Daisy. Lanita Bryant, my forest friends get somewhere over the rainbow. Daisy, hello, Sharon. Hello, Lanita. I came past your page a while ago and I instantly subscribed. Daisy, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Daisy, thank you. Mwah. Everybody that subscribes gets kisses because it gives me butterflies. So, Lanita, you watched it and you don't think he's lying either. Could you believe how intelligent this man was? And I thought his health is not good. And forgive me if he's watching this or his wife is watching this or his family, but this man, he doesn't have good health. And to be right there, you know, at the time of his life that he is, and to know that he was writing his memoirs for his family, and yet she asked him to share it with the public. I just thought it was awesome. So you're just the sweetest, and I could listen to you all day. Daisy, please, precious Daisy, please know that means the world to me. And go everywhere you go, tell everybody, say, look, she ain't the best. She's just been on the air a little over 2 months, but she really needs these subscribers because she can one of these days build up and buy me a computer so people can see me a little better. Not that you need to. Anyways, but thank you so much, Daisy, for subscribing. How precious you are. And yes, please tell your family and friends if they're over 18 uh, to please come and join us because, like I said, if you reach 500, you can start doing certain things. And if you reach 1,000, you can start getting monetized. Well, see, that would be wonderful because I've never in my life ever owned a computer. Now I've owned an old one, but I couldn't do nothing on it. It was tore up. So never did learn how to work a computer or anything. I love you. I will most definitely send them your way. Daisy, you're so precious. Y'all, we love Daisy. We love a dollop of Daisy. Anyways, but yeah, every once in a while I get silly and I'll sing a little, then I'll go back to talking about something serious, but hardly ever do I not smile. And so, anyways, let me go back right here on my notes. But look, Sky, you'd have been tickled. That was the first thing I wrote and still got caught up and forgot to say it. Anyways, I'm going to see if I can't find his information for the people that, let's see, that didn't watch my show, excuse me, the other night because y'all, good Lord. Oh, let me tell you. Oh, and by the way, you know that some of my favorite channels are Long Island Bigfoot, Not So Perfect Bigfoot Show with Miss Fee. Y'all, she's amazing. I love Long Island Bigfoot. I love how he talks. You know what I'm saying? How's your mother? I just love that. Anyways, you coming to visit my friends soon. I'm so excited, Lanita. Whenever you get ready to tell me it's time to bring you some cookies and come and visit, I'll be there. Because, like I said, y'all, the day of my sighting, they didn't come at me. They just stood out so I could see. And I thought they were just letting me know we're here to, excuse me, we're here to protect the property. That's what I thought maybe that they were. That's why you don't eat before a live show because you can't stop belching. Anyways, okay. And y'all, did you go watch the Mike Woolley story like I told you about the hunter in the woods and Pyromedic? Yeah, it was Pyromedic. Pyromedic, Pyromedic. He suggested I watch Haunted Hunter, which is a true documentary about what happened to a hunter. So I'm going to be watching that, actually. Anyways, but I wanted to find this man's name because I'm telling y'all, I was just enthralled with this man and his story. Now, my niece, I don't see her name anymore, but she was on here. And so I wanted to show my niece and get her to look at one of the documentaries. It's not that I want to push my thoughts on other people, but I would like for them to be open-minded enough to look at documentaries and photos and videos. Because if they told me they seen something, I'd say, well, show Aunt Lena, show me what you got. So it's not that my niece believes the way I do. It's just that I'd like for her to look at my evidence, videos and pictures that I've took. And Lord knows I did not intend on seeing 3 Bigfoots watching a grieving family on a reality series. Who, you think I intended on that? Okay, let me see. Yes, I can't wait to visit Lanita. Celena, have you looked up Dixie Cryptid yet? You need to send your story to him. Lanita, I'm just going to be straight. I feel funny reaching out, asking people if I can come on their show. So what I do is I wait for them to ask me. I guess you could say I don't want to be pushy because I just would feel like I was pushing myself on them. But if they want me to, then they can call me. I've done 3 interviews. I've done World Bigfoot Central with Duke Sullivan. I have done Cedar Creek Bottoms Farmstead Life with Becca and Mark Green. I have done the Not So Perfect Bigfoot Show with Miss V. Oh my gosh, y'all. And all 3 people have impressed the mess out of me because I just love them automatically. Anyways, and then I was blessed enough that Flat Rock, Miss V, and Long Island Bigfoot, all the way from New York, all tuned into my show, into my live stream, and commented and joined in, and it just meant the world to me. It just meant the world to me when they did that, because I know how precious they are. All right, did you know the writing is wrong way round on here? It's like a mirror image. What does that mean? Does that mean I need to go out and come back in? I don't know if I can do it without losing the stream. Let's see. What should I do, Sky? She is so my right hand man as far as stuff. She don't even know how much it means to me. What I wrote down. Okay, well, anyways, well, somebody said they took a screenshot and then turned it around, but I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to start writing backwards. Anyways, let's see. This is my handle for my YouTube channel at Celena Garrett Dunn 6028. This is my email, CWLENAGARRETT @gmail.com. And my Cash App is $Celena Bigfoot. So, anyways, I just wanted to tell y'all that because a precious person by the name of Chosen, asked my Cash App the other day. And anyways, I just wanted you to know what that is in case you order cookies or something like that. And I thought that was so precious of Chosen. So he made a small donation. I thought that was so precious. But small is large. You know what I mean? People don't realize that even a small donation to my channel is precious because it's large to me. That's like when I thank the Lord every night. I say, Lord, I thank you for everything great and everything small, and it's all great to me. That's actually my prayer. I say it's all great to me. So y'all, even $1 or $2 is big to me. So anyways, that's why Pat Garrett meant so much to me when he ordered 2 dozen cookies, and I mailed them things all the way to Iowa. I can't believe that they made it without breaking one cookie. He said, you wrapped them things so good it took us 10 minutes to open them. Okay, let's see, Lanita, are the ones in Piedmont. He doesn't ask anyone. He just asks that people send them in. I'll text him. Thank you, Lanita. You text him and suggest me, but I'm just not going to be the one to propose myself to come on anybody's show without them asking me. But thank you so much. Anyways, how's Ginger doing in the back? Is she okay? Ginger. What's your head? Ginger. Oh, never mind. She went back to scratching. She tickles me doing this. Or she does this a lot with her paws, and it's just so cute. Anyways, but yeah, I love that Mike Woolley story too. yeah, when I first got on my channel and I wanted to see if anybody else had had any similar experiences, had seen anything like I had seen, because of course, like I told you, surprisingly, my family and friends were the least to believe me. And so that kind of shocked me. I was like, oh my gosh, if your family and friends makes fun and don't believe you, then, maybe you just need to. And then I thought, no, no, I'm not. I'm absolutely not. I'm going to ask if there's other people out there that's had experiences and that wants to talk about it. And I don't even care if it's about Bigfoot talk. I mean, it's nice to get on here and talk about Bigfoot. And if you have any questions about my sighting, please join me. But if you don't, you just want to talk to me in general, shoot, just talk away. We can talk about other things other than just Bigfoot. But anyways, when I first started, I had cookies and cat, and that was my. Let's see. Let me see what Lanita's saying, just in case she's letting me know something about it. Okay, there we go. I was reading Lanita's message, but I answered it just in case that it was something about what she's saying, that I was something that may be going wrong with my um, live cast, my live stream. Anyways, but yeah, my email, Cash App, and the reason is for me and my babies one day. That's why I work so hard at this show. I think I've done, 105 shows now. And, you can think of it like this. Every time that we do one, people get chosen. Oh my gosh, there's chosen, y'all. I just got through talking about you, chosen. You sweet thing. I just got through talking about you. So go back when I get finished and watch the upload. That's why we need to get you monetized. That's why I've got to reach 1,000 subscribers. And how many? Oh my gosh, it's Brett Chastain, Chosen, and Brett Chastain, and Sky, and Brooke, and Lanita, and Daisy, and oh my gosh, I'd have to go all the way back up through the list. But do y'all know how precious you are? I love you so much. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you don't have a pencil and paper, that's all right. I can write it down. You can either take a screenshot of the screen, or you can just listen to my stories. What did y'all think about, since we have some new people on here, that we go back and we tell them what happened to the couple? Now, remember, again, if you're not 18 years or older, you cannot tune into this live stream. And the reason is we discuss medical terms and adult terms sometimes that your parents may not want you watching. So make sure you are 18 or older, okay? And thank you so much. But since we do have new people on here, and at least two that I know for a fact have never heard their Aunt Celena do a show, so I'm going to tell, especially since they love my scary stories. This is a true documentary, and I won't even put my glasses on to read what anybody's saying while I tell it. Okay, this is a true story, and this really happened. A logger was found with his feet over his shoulders, this foot over this shoulder, this foot over this shoulder, and shoved back into his truck. That was 4 years ago at a logging site. Now, you tell me what human being could do that to a person and shove them back in a truck. Okay. The second thing is, a boy and a girl were getting frisky out in the woods, and they got outside the car. And when they got outside the car, they walked around the car and was at the trunk. And I'm going to see if y'all can't just read between the lines on certain things, because Aunt Lena or Celena, to y'all, the ones that ain't my niece and nephew, you know that I try to keep things morally, in the way I speak. Anyways, so they walk around to the back of the trunk and they're giving each other sugar. And so they grab the male and they turn the male's head around to the back of its body. And then, of course, when they find the female, she is ripped from stem to sternum, all the way up, stem to sternum. I'm telling y'all, these things really happen. And when the forestry commission or the people, the game wardens and things like that get involved in these cases, especially along with the government. And you know that I love our local law enforcement and all law enforcement, but they have bosses. And when their bosses tell them that, that didn't happen, write it down as a bear attack. Just go ahead and write it down as a bear attack. And the family is like, I want to see my family member. I want to see what was done to them. And law enforcement is like, no, you don't want to see this, ma'am. It's way too bad for you to see. Well, they weren't persistent enough because you can insist. Well, they had them cremated before the family could go see them. So, anyways, my point is this: the things that are happening to hunters and and my nephew Tyler, I told him to start his own hunting show because he's really awesome at that. Anyways, but I told him, he said, there's no such thing as Bigfoot. So I've been hunting 25, 30 years. And I said, yes, so has this one, and this one, and this one has been hunting 35, 40 years, never seen a thing. And all of a sudden they do. It's almost as if they step out at a certain time. And mine stepped out just to let me know the owners were gone and that they wanted me to leave, But I don't think they come towards me further. I think they just stepped out. I don't think they come towards me further because they sensed that I wasn't dangerous. And like I said, I wasn't about to get out of my car because I had that knee replacement and there was a big black dog. Well, I didn't know if it was going to bite or come after me or what. I could not run that dog. Anyway, so you know what I'm saying. Sometimes when things happen, you just have to use your own judgment. And mine that day was to stay in the car. And I am so glad that I stayed in my car. Anyways, but let's see. We're almost at 38 minutes. And I have not read any messages because I've been so caught up on telling y'all some of these real things that are happening out in the woods. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Thank you, Lanita, for texting them. But like I said, I'm just so embarrassed about texting people, asking them to ask me. That's why it feels good when people send me an email saying, Celena, it's Miss V from Not So Perfect Bigfoot, or Celena, it's Duke. Would you like to be on my show? And it tickles my heart when they do that. Let's see. She's too cute. You must be talking about Ginger. Chosen, I'm so proud to see your name. I just got through talking about you and how precious you are and how that something so small can feel so large. And you know what I'm saying? You just made my day. And Brett Chastain, Lord of Mercy. Sky, Chosen, I'm glad. Chosen, I'm serious, really, how precious you are. I think about you all the time just because you did that precious thing. But anyways, but the grist mill at Cwlenagarrett grist mill in Childersburg, y'all, it was so fascinating. Okay, I got a couple messages coming in. Y'all stand by. Well, it went away. It went away. When it goes away, it don't give you an option to mash on it. But anyways, but yeah, I think the last count was 9 more subscribers to reach 500. And I thought, Lord, thank you, because who gets 500 subscribers in like 9 or 10 Fridays? That's really, really good. Anyways, oh my goodness, was that Bigfoot? Are you talking about on the reality series that I just was talking about, Chosen? It was the reality series, and I was just telling about it and how that I'm watching this reality show that's been on the air for years, and that the family was standing right here, and their vehicle was kind of tall, and behind that vehicle, on the other side of that vehicle, was the wood line, the tree line. No, it was that Bigfoot that just texted you. Chosen, you're so funny. No, I thought it was Miss Lanita because she lets me know if like my voice is going in or out or something like that. It's not just right. Anyways, but no, I don't know if you heard me when I told about the reality series, but I was watching a reality series, a very well known reality series, and it's been on the air for years. And the family was right here, and their vehicle was kind of tall, and they couldn't see the tree line or the wood line. And they were just peeking and leaning and watching and trying to sneak and hunch down. And I mean, it was crazy. And I said, "Oh my gosh, I am getting pictures of this. This is crazy." How that the tree went from this to all of a sudden a head poking out and then a body poking out. And I took pictures of just the tree and as it went, everything that was happening. Um, is Bigfoot a lost Yeti? Chosen, I can't answer that. I wish I could. The more I learn, the more I hope to be able to answer stuff like that. But the only Yetis I've ever heard of is, "Hey, Bubba. Hey, Brett Chastain. I love you." That's my nephew, y'all. Very, very special for him and my niece to tune in tonight. But, anyways, so the only Yetis that I've heard of so far is oh no, that's a no. Yowie is in Australia, right? So Yetis are the ones that I have seen documentaries on, being where there's like high altitudes or a lot of snow. But Bigfoots, of course, have been anything other than that. But now they speak of other kinds that's called gugwies, and what is some more things they speak of? What is the one jaw with like two sets of teeth? Like, um, I forget the names, but they're like they have two sets of teeth. So, Chosen, I couldn't tell you if the Bigfoot is a lost Yeti, but the Yetis that I've seen documentaries of are up where it's real, real cold and high altitudes, and they found their footprints and all, and went back and studied those. And then, of course, like I said, the Yowies are from Australia, is the ones that I've seen. I would love to speak to an Australian about Bigfoot. I just would find that very interesting. And so far, the people that's visited me has been from, well, I interviewed with Montana with Duke Sullivan, World Bigfoot Central. He's from Montana. And then Miss V, Not So Perfect Bigfoot. And I interviewed with Rebecca and Mark Green from Cedar Creek Bottoms. And Bryant Chastain. Are you talking about the Bigfoots? Sky, are you talking about Bigfoots? How that Yowies and Bigfoots and Sasquatch? Um, is it Brett Jr.? That is my nephew Brett. They live in Georgia and I'm in Alabama, so it tickled my heart. But Sky, I think what you mean is that Bigfoot Yowies, all them, they're all kin to each other. They're like family. They look differently, maybe what you're saying. But there was a woman that went to take pictures in her backyard. And when she got out there, she took a picture, y'all, and this thing amazed me. You could even see how thick its fingers was as it was leaning towards the tree. Well, guess who got pictures of the reality show of the trees? And of course, it's showing its elbow and its hand and all that. I was so fascinated. And so, of course, the big announcement was to say that they're going to, like, two different shows, as far as I know, just two right now, are going to, make this public and tell that credit goes to Celena Garrett Dunn. So that was really, that tickled me. So, anyways, let me go on. So, love you, Brett. And thank you, Sky. Chosen, I wonder what's happening at the bottom of the seas for these creatures to start becoming land dwellers. Speaking of that, Chosen, let me tell you what I watched last night. It was about, it actually was hosted by William Shatner, and it was about certain things being seen and cited by people with well known reputations. And I forget who it was. It was somebody really, really well known and like had a degree and had some sense to him. And he had spotted a creature that was a female from here down, and then when it got to the waist, it was almost as if the body was a porpoise or, uh, I know it's going to sound silly, a mermaid, and that the mermaid actually carries a bag around with her that she traps children in to carry them back underwater. Well, let me tell y'all, there has been so many people sighted on the beaches and stuff when crafts of some kind, UAPs, UFOs, call it what you want. What do they call them? Water phenomena. Let's see, underwater aerial phenomenon. I forget what they call them, but they'll fly from the sky into the sea, and they'll see lights and all that. It's crazy. So whatever some of those craft are, they are flying into our waters, and that's really concerning. But that reminded me when Chosen asked about that. Um, there's no telling, Chosen, what is at the bottom of our seas and our waters. I mean, it's crazy. And so, but I tell everybody that I name shows on purpose. You've seen a UFO? Have you seen my channel? Did you go look at my UFO, Sky? Y'all go look at my channel. It was spotted last January, and it was a little after 3 in the morning, and that thing appeared right there over my backyard in the college. Because I live, here's the fence, and I lived here, the college is here. So the fence was the only thing that separated my yard from the college parking lot. And I got that thing on video, and I was shaking. It was like 9 degrees outside. So, thing about it is, a lot of people says, and I did too when I first seen it. I said that looks like fire in the sky, like sitting still. Well, the longer you watch that thing, and you pause your phone, that thing starts rotating into different shapes. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. And I said, oh my gosh. Well, MUFON reached out to me. I think his name was John Price. I think that's his name. MUFON reached out to me and told me, we'll have you an answer on what this is in a week. And that was when it happened last January. So Chosen says, what do they sound like? A plane or a scratch CD? Okay, this was what they asked me. They said, what did mine sound like? Did your dog do anything? Because I had let Ginger out. I had just got her. So I hobbled after a knee replacement to the to the backyard, and I let her out and let her go TT. Well, Ginger didn't hear anything or see anything. She just kept sniffing for her spot to go to the bathroom. And of course, I didn't hear nothing. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm the one stuck up at this time of the morning because I don't sleep worth a flip. Never have, never will, I don't reckon. But anyways, but I said, I'm the only one. I looked, there wasn't no neighbors or nobody around. I was the only one around. A few minutes after this thing disappeared, it stayed about a minute and little over a minute and a half, 2 minutes, something like that. Anyways, but I had to go in the house. I was just going to let her out, and I was in my little sleep shirt with no shoes or nothing. So I was just going to open the door and let her out, and then that thing appeared. Well, when I got back in the house, I shut the door, ran back to the window, and was going to take some more pictures or videos because I had originally took a video, and you couldn't see it through the glass because when I opened the door, there it was. So tell me what kind of aircraft or UAP or UFO that you cannot see through your glass doors, but yet when you open it, you see it with your blind eye. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay, let me see. Where did I get to? I seen UFOs, says Sky. Yes, I saw that. Chosen, what did they sound like? Got that. And it was silent, completely silent, Chosen. Because even my dog didn't even sense nothing. She just kept sniffing. Did they answer you? I don't know. I don't know what that means. Did they answer you? What's that mean, Anita? Like I didn't hear any noises or nothing. They just left. But I do know I ran to my bedroom, and when I couldn't see them through the door I went out of to let Ginger out of, I ran to my bedroom, looked out the window, and I could not see them out the glass window. I went to the kitchen windows, couldn't see them. I went back to the back door. That Ginger was outside, opened it, and there it was again. So it just confused me as to why I could not see what was in my sky right there near my house in the college it through any glass windows or doors. But yet I could see it eye to eye. And so that's why I stood there and videoed it in the freezing cold. You could hear my teeth chattering. But Lanita, they didn't answer me or give me any kind of sign or anything. Brett Chastain, I have blee 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 was so blee cool. And it did look like fire from Brett Jr. Okay. Game over. I don't. That must be from Brett's son or something. I don't. That don't sound like my nephew Brett. That sounds like Brett's boy. So maybe that's what we're dealing with. So if that's the case, darling, you need to put your daddy on here. You can't be on here unless you're 18. Okay. All right, Lanita Bryant. Yes, it is crazy. And yes, MUFON did call me, and they still hadn't called me with an answer. And I tell you something else. Same, there was no noise. Sky, see, Sky said there was no noise with her either. But also, I wanted to tell y'all that BFRO, am I saying that right? The BFRO, Bigfoot Research Organization. Yeah, the BFRO called me as I was driving down 278 Highway in Oaks Bluff and asked me, is it okay if they call me back and meet with me? So I have a lot going on, especially after seeing what I seen Sunday. So if anybody sees Pyromedic, please tell him there is so much going on and my phone is really ringing a lot. And so y'all pray real hard that I can reach my 500 and my 6 and 7 and 8 and 900 to 1,000, and then it'll keep climbing. And me and my babies can have us a sweet, tiny little cabin that nobody can ever take away from us. That's my dream. And I'm serious when I say y'all pray real hard for that. That must have felt like the moon was right up close to your house. MUFON asked me, Chosen. MUFON said, how big was it? And of course, or other women might be good at feet and stuff like that. But now I'm good at how tall you are, but not how tall or how far something off is from me. So here's what I told MUFON. They said, how big was it? And I said, well, about as like a small yellow school bus, not the long yellow school buses, but a small yellow school bus. And that thing would go, it would stay still on the very surrounding, like the outer layer would stay still. And the things in it kept trying to, like, it was weird. It was like something was trying to bust out of this stiff surrounding. It was the strangest thing. Well, then you started seeing 4 different cylinders form, and then it went to something else. And look, all I can tell y'all, this is the secret to what I got in my sky. This is how I did it. I went to the video, I paused it, and then I went, deet, 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 deet. I don't know what you call that, but I guess you would call it frame by frame. You pause it and then you go deet, 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 little by little, and you'll see that thing. It starts changing into all kind of colors and shapes and crazy stuff. But yeah, it was like a small school bus, and it was close, and I kept thinking nobody in the world is up but me. Actually, I asked 2 employees of Gadsden State to go back and pull their cameras. I ain't heard from them. Their big bosses must have said shh. Because everybody has a boss. And that's what I keep telling everybody about Jeff Meldrum. He may not have come out and said, hey, yeah, Bigfoot Trail. This is a man who's worked all his life to get his degrees and his title and, his tenure and all this other stuff. And he's worked hard for that. And everything has to be scientifically proven. Well, if you have a boss over your head fixing to tell you that you're going to lose your job and everything that you've worked for, if you say a certain thing or do a certain thing, y'all, you better put yourself in his place. Think about it. Think about it. So I really wish people wouldn't judge Jeff Meldrum because of that right there, because everybody has a boss. Okay? That's my personal opinion. And yes, Chosen, it was crazy seeing that thing so close to my house. Uh, and MUFON has not got back with me with an answer. And his name was John Price, the investigator. And he was real nice, by the way. All right, Brett Chastain, I see the UFO. Yay! Now, this is my nephew Brett, right? With Married with Children. This is not his Bowie. Because I'm making sure, because you have to be 18 or older. Thank you for watching it, Brett. All right, Lanita Bryant, yes. Sky, 100% definitely. Lanita Bryant, remind me to tell you about my UFO encounter. Well, you've seen everything in the book. Might as well add a UFO encounter. Lanita's yard is so active, it's crazy. All right, Chosen, do you draw what you see? Look, I can't even write. This is how sloppy I write. So, anyways, Brad, if you're watching, you and Tyler both, actually, Brooke and Josh needs to watch this. The Mike Woolley story, what happened to him in 1981. Very smart man. Country as cornbread, but smart as a wheel. And y'all need to go watch what happened to him. Now, I like that story. I liked it a lot because I put myself in his place. I said, at least I was in a car. You know, these people were face to face, like scary. But no, Chosen, I wished I could draw. That's called FPS, frame per second. Thank you, Chosen. Lord of mercy. Thank you so much for telling me that. I never knew what that was, but I was so I wouldn't go too far too fast. We love Chosen too, y'all. All right, Lanita Bryant. Chosen, I use my finger, laugh out loud. Chosen. All right, Lanita Bryant, I'm going talk to you later. Love you to pieces. I love you so much, Lanita. And listen, come back and see me. And I think I'm going to hold off on any more shows. Let's see. Because we have our Friday night show. We have our Friday nights is Becca and Mark Green from Cedar Creek Farmstead Live, and I wouldn't miss that for the world. And then Saturday night is Miss V, the Not So Perfect Bigfoot show. And honey, if you hadn't seen that, you need to go watch both of them shows. And don't forget the big Sir Duke. We can't forget Duke Sullivan on Sunday nights. Y'all, he is, I guess you could say, the quickest way to calm somebody down. He can make them laugh, and then he can be serious. He has so much experience. I mean, you can tell that this man's been doing this for a long time. So I love to hear him talk, and anyways, y'all need to go watch those shows. And don't forget my Long Island Bigfoot. Don't forget to go watch other channels. Just be supportive to them, y'all. Say something kind to them, because you never know what that person's going through. And that's what I told y'all. If you just knew the joy that you bring me when I come in here and see your sweet names and your sweet faces and hear what you have to say. So thank everybody so much for joining me. And please tell your family and friends, text them, shoot, mass text them. But please help me break 500 crazy subscribers. I'm so driving myself crazy. I'm like, Lord, what am I doing wrong? It's taking forever to get those last 10 subscribers to reach even 500. So y'all help me with some ideas. I'll keep you up to date about what's happening with the reality TV show that they're going to be featuring my name in and all that. And so it's just some good stuff coming. So I love you. I love every one of you so much. And thank you for joining me. Spread the word. Nobody knows. Subscribing is for free, and subscribing is where nobody can hear when you subscribe. Like if King Tut subscribed, it wouldn't say King Tut has just subscribed. You know what I'm saying? So it is, what do you call it? What's that word? Anonymous. It's anonymous. So it don't tell when you subscribe to certain channels unless you want to tell people. So that's the good thing about it. All right. I love y'all.